Hi guys, my name's Damien and I am the owner-operator of a company called DK Engineering and Machining based in Brisbane, Australia. We are a CNC machining company that specialise in high-mix, low-volume work for a range of industries. That includes mining, automotive, general food industry manufacture and everything that comes in between. We currently have two SMEC CNC machines, a Harrison Alpha 550S lathe and two manual machines. We also do in-house fabrication. We have done in-house anodizing and 3D scanning and 3D printing. Now we're starting this YouTube channel basically to showcase what our company does, how we do it and how we sort of attack the problems that come along with day-to-day engineering and machining jobs. I wanted to sort of give a little bit of an insight at the start of this journey into why we want to document it. My background is I am a design and manufacturing engineer. I got qualified in Ireland and spent a fair bit of time there in the automation industry. So electrical panel design, PLC programming, SCADA systems and all that comes along with that. After that we went into some design engineering for some large container handling units, and then after that we went back to manual side of things, which would have been water treatment plants, fabrication, TIG welding, sheet metal work, that side of things. So we moved to Australia about 9 years ago and continued working in a variety of different areas over here, boiler making being quite a large one, and then back into manufacturing and design engineering. When we decided that we were going to set up a shop, it was predominantly around fabrication and a little bit of manual machining. We jumped pretty much feet first in at the deep end and purchased a second-hand Hitachi Seiki HT20 lathe. We had no experience in G-code CNC operation, but we decided we would give it a go and basically see how quick we could learn. And it has been a steep learning curve. But what we leveraged or what we found really useful was that there's now a lot of people in that similar boat. So CNC machines have become a lot more accessible at that lower level. So you've got a lot of hobby level machines coming in that are cost effective for hobby machinists to acquire and cut their teeth on. You've got second-hand machines popping up all the time. So there's a lot more people that don't have that trade background, which we didn't have, that are now find themselves have CNC machines and are trying to figure it out. So for us, for our first lathe, trying to learn G-code, it was all longhand programming. There was no conversational side on it. We had no CAM system, so we had to figure out G-code. So there was a lot of Googling, there was a lot of YouTube, there was a lot of checking on Instagram and a lot of help from friends. So as we progressed, that sort of instant machinist community, I suppose you could call it, and the likes of YouTube became very, very useful for us. I've spent hours watching the likes of John Saunders, Titans of CNC, Grimsmo Knives, people like that, and how they attack problems and come up with solutions. So for us, it's trying to showcase how we've taken that on board, showcase how we attack problems and come up with solutions, and then put that out there in the hope that it might help other people the same way as previous channels have helped us. Now, we're full aware that we don't do stuff, everything isn't done the best way or the right way, but really there's no right way to do these things. It's about making engineering compromises, the tools you have available to you at the time, the tools that you can get access to depending on budget or time frame or logistics and the time on the job. So the goal for the channel is basically to showcase how we get around these day-to-day problems in CNC machining and manual machining and different engineering aspects of the shop, and showing them to the community in the hope that it can help them in how they're in how they're doing their job. And hopefully it might spark an idea, even if it's not the exact same way for another person or another machinist. It might spark just a different way of looking at things, in the lines of fixturing, in the lines of how we machine, in the lines of how we do our work holding, our standardization, that sort of stuff. So that's basically it. Probably going to start. We've moved premises 3 months ago, and we're sort of still in a bit of the setup phase, but we're going to showcase maybe a workshop tour before. We've got a large mezzanine going in the next few weeks, so we might do a bit of a tour before that goes in, and then a bit of a tour afterwards, and sort of what our plans are, and then we're just going to go from there and see where it leads. So hopefully you can find it insightful. Maybe you can pull bits and pieces out that can help in your day-to-day job, maybe highlight areas where we're lacking as well, because again, nobody does things the right way or the complete right way all the time. We're never done with learning. Once you stop learning, you've pretty much failed. So hope you enjoy it, and let's see where it goes.